Hey guys, it's Lil Blondie Unfiltered. Welcome to my podcast on YouTube where we talk about everything from the shits of dating in LA to the shits of dating to girl talk to guy talk to everything from talk about mental health, not being afraid to talk about it, everything under the sun except religion or politics. That's a no-no on my page. Also, if you're a negative Nancy, a Karen talking to a manager with a shitty hairdo, or a male version of a Karen, get the flying fuck off my page. You're never gonna be fucking welcome. Okay, so again, if you haven't watched the other episodes, I survived my family dinner. It's funny because I asked my niece some material for my podcast. One thing she said was when someone calls your name and you turn back and then you realize it's not you. That's actually so good because I might have mentioned that in one of my episodes, but it is so true. Like every time someone calls your name, you think it's you, and then they're like, nope, not you. You. And you're like, oh fuck, that's not fucking awkward. Speaking of which, I have this issue with things called awkward silence. Now, I love my time. I said this in an earlier episode when I started my podcast with awkward silence, but I have a problem with awkward silence. It's not that I don't like peace of mind, because fuck yeah. I love having time to myself, and I think everyone should have that moment where we need our time. Fuck off to anyone else, you know what I mean? But when you're on a date and it's awkward silence, yeah, no, that's never gonna work out, honey. I can't with that. There's things that just make me uncomfortable, and if you can't have a conversation, yeah, that's a problem. But also, here's what I've learned from things and why I'm telling you, ladies, I've been so guilty of this. I'm talking to you, my girls. We girls need to stick together, okay? We're just gonna stick together on this. How many times... Oh gosh, here we go! How many times have we tagged someone we're crushing on, right? To see our stories on socials. I say socials. Social media. I mean socials. Socials. Okay. How many times have we done this where we're tagging the guy or girl we like? Well, I say to us ladies, but to the guys out there, girls, it doesn't matter. And we want their attention and they don't see it. And then you're like, this is fun. How many times? I've done this too many times and it's so frustrating. You know what I mean? Like we tag someone we're interested in, but if they do see it and don't respond with even a like, we are fucking done. Or as my nephew would say, we're cooked. We cook so far. We're so cooked that we're like crispy. We crispy. Now, if they look at it and look at your other stories, it shows interest. But if they don't fucking message or DM you, we fucked. I'm going to be honest. I've done this too many times. Guilty of it. I take full blame. I am charged with this. I am charged. Do you know how frustrating that shit is? And then I feel, in my opinion, sorry, my hair, I feel so stupid after the fact that I'm trying so hard. And I always say men don't like desperation, and men they like to be chased. Whatever it may be, guys, girls, guys, girls, it doesn't matter. Someone wants to be chased, okay? And then, okay. So in my case, and for us women, we cannot be chasing a guy because that's pathetic. But do we do it? Yes, we do. Do you know how hard, okay, I'm just saying to everyone in LA, do you know how hard it is? That's why I talk about the shits of dating in LA, because this is probably one of the hardest of cities to date in, because we are in the land of plastic. Am I plastic? No. Everything you see on my fucking face is real. These are real tits that God gifted me with, or as actually my grandma, aka Gammy in heaven, she gifted me, and my sassy personality. So yeah. Did I say I'm not getting Botox? Oh yeah, I am. Already done conversation about this, but it is so hard because we are in the land of plastic, and I think guys especially think that LA plastic. No, not all of us. I love women being who they are, and if they get this done or this done, fucking amazing, because I love people. I love women or men, anybody that feels they want to do something good for them, but like, I will get this done. Yes, I will. But the problem is we're in LA, and it's the hardest of cities. Now, I'm sure it's hard in like small towns, which I mentioned in other episodes, Studio. Sorry, I just had to do that song because it fit with how I'm talking. No, but seriously, it is really hard here in LA, but I officially got off a dating app. Well, I mean, I felt fucking amazing. But it is super hard, and so I'm not making an excuse for this or that, but I have tagged certain guys and that I'm interested in, and one thing is they're either not, or they're not in the headspace, or they're like, no bitch. I am so fucking guilty of this, and it's like, how pathetic, you know what I mean? So I'm not perfect. I give advice because I give advice to you guys because of my experiences, but it doesn't mean I still have my thing. So I'm not perfect. No one is perfect, and we shouldn't ever expect anybody to be perfect, right? But I can give you advice from what I've experienced in my life to help you guys out. But yeah, so I was tagging someone. One sees stories all the time, never fucking like shit. Maybe once in a blue moon, and another seen one. And I put thought in these, by the way. But if they're not, and we gotta get back into reality here, if they don't comment. Now, to be fair, these people have circles, right? They don't know who you are. But that's what, oh, now don't get me started for my next one. I got a thing to talk about, okay? But I'll say if they don't like it, they don't do anything, thank you to my nephew, we're cooked. But I want to talk about something, actually. I'm all fired up right now. Maybe because I had my family dinner and I survived it. No, my sister's my best friend, so. And I love my nephew and nieces, and I love my brother-in-law, and and my mom's my everything, so I love my family, so. But I survived it. Anyways, I got another one right now, so I will talk to you in 3 seconds. Not really. Man, look at these things. I'm fucking petite, and look at these tatas. Okay, Gammy. Okay. Thank you. Talk to you soon. Bye.